Hey everybody, Pete here. Green Newfie channel continues. So one of the very first things I started thinking about when I was going to make these videos, and one of the reasons, and this, to be honest, I've been trying to get my parents into this for a long time, and I'm slowly bringing them around. But when one of the easiest things that you can do, in lieu of the fact that you can't get a lot of good fruit and veg and stuff that's been picked 2 weeks ago and all the enzymes are all dead and all the nutrition of the food is gone. Don't get me wrong. There are some places. Now, I was really surprised when I was home last. Well, I do this every time I go home because I'm usually home around the festival in the summer. Lester's is open, and I absolutely love that place. It's fantastic. The greens there are spectacular, and I just go there and just buy everything for juicing, and I bring it all home and blend and juice it. Costco down there has got a bit of stuff that's been relatively brought in relatively quick. It seems to be in decent shape. But again, you have no idea how any of that stuff is grown. It's all about soil, right? Soil, there used to be hundreds of micronutrients in soil. And now any commercial growers that are growing for a major grocery store, there's the three minerals that anybody puts in the soil these days are N, P, and K, and that's it. But you need hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Trace minerals that you have absolutely no idea if it's coming in a commercial grower. It's just NPK. So that's why I'm always a fan of growing your own microgreens, and we're going to have a channel on. We're going to do a video on microgreens because I have a massive microgreen grow here in my house, and you don't need a greenhouse. You don't need any space. It can all be done really, really easily. But again, it's all about getting the micronutrients into our bodies. And it's hard to do that when the grocery stores aren't selling live fruit and vegetables that have all those micronutrients in them. Or you don't even know if you were to pick them out of the ground if they have them because the soil doesn't have them anymore. So one of the tricks that I've always used, and I think some of the people out there know that I have been a pilot for quite a while. And I was always that crazy guy that would carry my bag of swag over my shoulder every single flight I went on. And I had one bag for my charts and all that, and the other bag was full of new powders and potions and whatnot. And I still do that today. I've been out now for a while because, like I said, I think I've mentioned a couple times, I'm nursing a couple of health challenges myself, and which is part of the reason that I went down this healthy green path so many years ago. But one of the things that it was literally the first thing I thought of when I thought of making this video is what I want to introduce to people that don't have access to good fruit and veg, and that's green powders. Now, you can juice. That's great. You can eat. That's even better. But when, in lieu of the fact that you can't juice and you can't eat, there are a crap ton of green powders on the market that you can buy on Amazon or in health food stores, and you can take it and eat it every single day. Micronutrients up the wazoo. And anybody wondering, micronutrients are essential for transporting oxygen around the body and getting oxygen to the cells. And things like chlorophyll that has magnesium in it. And it's good for getting rid of toxins. And, there's a whole school of thought on that cancer cells can't survive in a high oxygen environment. So when you bring a lot of oxygen into your blood through micronutrients and chlorophyll and all this stuff, it just keeps the baddies away. It's very good for your skin. It's great for your energy. It helps your liver and your kidneys. And, you can get these green powders just about anywhere. There's a whole bunch of different kinds. You can get wheatgrass powders. You can get all-encompassing just superfood powders. The big chlorophyll bombs are the chlorella and the spirulina, and you can get all this stuff anywhere. And the beauty of it is that it literally takes you 5 seconds. There's pros and cons to everything, right? Ultimately, you want to get the best high quality, high nutrient fruit and vegetables in your body that you can. But in certain places where they don't grow these vegetables, when you pick them 2 weeks ago and they're shipped in by truck, that all starts dying the minute you pick it. And then you don't even know if it's grown in soil that has all the micronutrients other than NPK. So you're not getting the nutrients anyway. A lot of these powders will have a lot of that in them already. So I have a house full of them. I should show you my. I'll show you my pantry in a minute. I should probably clean it up first, but I grabbed these, and I'm not a brand guy. You know, there are some good brands out there like Garden of Life and Amazing Grass. They're fantastic. And you know, like this is a what is it? Amazing Grass. So this is a greenberry superfood. So this has everything in it. Like it even has E3 Live. E3 Live, if you can get your hands on E3 Live, that is the Rolls Royce of everything. Green. But it's got organic everything. The list of everything that's in this, you'll never, ever be able to eat. And all of it is absolutely critical. You know, I have a greenhouse out in the back, and I grow a lot of thyme and oregano and herbs and all this kind of stuff. And we get them in our diet every night eating salads and whatnot. But they don't even know the micronutrients that are in half of these different types of herbs, right? Some of these powders have them all in there already. So, you know, 101 is wheatgrass. And again, I'm not pimping any brands, but I do seem to have a lot of amazing grass and you can buy these in health food stores. And whenever they go on sale, I stock up and I'll buy 50 of them. No kidding. So this is wheatgrass. Wheatgrass is kind of, you know, 101 for putting in smoothies or just taking it and shaking it up in water and just drink it every day. You know, where people in places that don't have a lot of nutrition or no very strong nutritional fruit and vegetables, they don't get the micronutrients. Throwing this in a bottle and just shaking it up with some water and chugging it, you have it all. And the thing with this sort of stuff is it can replace coffee, right? I am comfortably in my 40s, and I have never had a cup of coffee. Never had one. We might even do a video on coffee some point, but coffee is poison. You know, I didn't even think about going down this path, but very quickly, has anybody ever wondered why you get energy when you drink coffee? Coffee is just a liquid. So is water. So is orange juice. What is it about coffee that gives you all the energy? And the answer, of course, everybody says it's the caffeine. Well, what is caffeine? Caffeine, why is it that you take caffeine, stick it in your body, and all of a sudden, poof, you've got energy coming out your ears? Well, what it is caffeine. It goes back to the last video we talked about. Does your body absorb it or does your body eliminate it? And caffeine to the body is a poison. The body cannot absorb caffeine. It's the exact same if you were to eat poison. The body just goes, oh my God, what are you doing to me, dude? You're poisoning me with this caffeine. So what does it do? The first thing it does is it speeds up your heart because the body says, we got to get this crap out of us right now. And that's what gives you the energy. It pushes it into your cells. It pushes it into your blood. It pushes it in your urine and your stool, and it comes out through your skin. Any physical possible way that the body can react to get this poison out of you, it's going to do. And that's what everybody thinks, oh, great, I got some energy from this now. No, you've just poisoned yourself. You've jump-started your heart into hyperdrive so that it can push all this into the blood, into the urine, into the stool, into the sweat to get it out of your body before it kills you. Now, that sounds very graphic, but it's true. You can research it online. It's true. Now, the thing with this stuff is that you will, if you take a scoop of this and put it in powder. I mean, I've got so many of them, it's not even funny. So Trace Minerals is another company. They're actually here in Utah. And they make all kinds of different power packs for vitamin C and all kinds of different vitamins. I don't even know what. I got so much of this stuff here. This is, I don't even know what this is. This is Amazing Grass. And again, these are little tiny things you can put in your, carry around with you and bring them to your office. And then you can pop one in the morning, pop one in the afternoon, and pop one in the evening. If you do three shots of any of this stuff, like I've got, there's Superfood Reds. I don't even know the company name. This is another Amazing Grass, Raw Reserve. It's got sea vegetables, greens, and probiotics, 25 billion probiotics. With E3 Live. So E3 Live, you can get your hands on E3 Live, get it. It is the Rolls Royce. It's not cheap. But the thing is that if you manage to get this in you every single day, your energy levels will sustain. It gives you the exact same energy level of coffee without all the caffeine and without all the nasty coffee. So I would recommend everybody do their diligence. You can start off chlorella, spirulina, wheatgrass. I've got, actually, the kind of the coolest one. Sorry, I'm going to have to do a little walk here now. Up in my up in my pantry, which takes a little bit of explaining, I have one shelf that I just keep all this stuff on. And I have so much of this crap here, it's not even funny. Like, here was the one I was thinking about. Like, Perfect Food Alkalizer, Detoxifier, Perfect Food Energy. This is Garden of Life. And these are all available on Amazon, but like Perfect Food Energizer, Raw Organic Green Superfood, freshly juiced greens, yerba mate. So yerba mate is the same as coffee in terms of energy. If you really want to have some, sorry about that. I have a very complicated film studio here, as you can see, my kitchen, and I've stacked a bunch of plates up in the cupboard, just high enough so that I can wedge my phone in so it doesn't fall over. So as I was putting my phone back, I hit the stop button. Anyway, getting back to this sort of thing. So Garden of Life, Perfect Food Energizer. It has everything in it, like every vitamin you could possibly eat. It's got a section for an organic blend, energy blend, raw organic, green juice blend, fruit and veg blend. It's got everything. Organic parsley, beetroot, carrot root, organic spinach. I mean, look, all this is stuff that we're meant to be putting in our bodies every single day. And even me with the greenhouse and, having access to all this stuff, you just cannot get this. One scoop of this. If everybody in the province had a scoop of this stuff every single day, I just promise you, the health rates would go through the roof. The number of people going to hospitals would go down. It's all about getting this essential food in our bodies. And nobody is getting it back home because the vegetables and fruit and vegetables are just not there. So when I thought about making this channel, I thought the very first video I'm going to do is this sort of thing. So, you can send me a note and I can send you links, I suppose. But again, if you just Google on Amazon or if you go to the health food store and just look for superfoods or green powders or whatever, having all this stuff is giving your body the ability to detoxify and just stay in peak health. And so again, challenge time. My challenge, you're already in the middle of no dairy, hopefully. My next challenge is find something to the tune of this. Wheatgrass powders or, some of these blended ones, that have organic blueberries and strawberries and all this kind of stuff. It tastes fantastic. I'm not telling anybody to take this stuff for taste. We're taking this stuff for need. So pick up a few of them wherever you can find them and try taking it on a regular basis. 3 times, one shot in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening is ideal. You'll find your energy levels will go up and they'll be sustained throughout the day without any coffee. If you got to do it once a day, that's all you can do, then do it. But they sell these in little packets like these sorts of things, or you have them in containers and you just take a little bottle of water and just a funnel and put it in, put the cover on, shake it up, bang it back. So chlorophyll, spirulina, E3 Live, these are the types of things that everybody should be having. So next challenge, try this and see what you think. First thing you're going to find, you're going to start pooping like a racehorse, if racehorses poop a lot. It opens up all the detoxification pathways. The very first thing the body shuts down in times of overtoxicity is a process of elimination. You just don't poop enough. That's another video for a whole other day. You should be pooping 4 or 5 times a day. If not, you're toxic. And that's it. Your body doesn't have the alkaline buffers to, pull the detoxification out of you. And you should be really going to the bathroom that many times in a run of a day. If not, this stuff will make you start going. So try it. That's one of the best things that you can do, because you could live on the moon as long as you have access to Amazon or a health food store. And if you go on Amazon, I'm sure there's a lot, or if you search throughout the internet, there's a lot of good deals where you can get them relatively cheap. If you ever see them go on sale in the store, buy the hell out of them. Like I have a whole cupboard of them there when I get them, when they go on half price or whatever, buy one, get one free. And we have this, we juice every day, and I try to get the kids to bang back at least 1 glass of this stuff every single day. And it just keeps you from getting colds. It keeps you healthy. But long-term use of this stuff is invaluable. It's dirt cheap in the long run. So just try to find them, use them every day, and good health will come from it. Long may your big jib draw, but your jib's going to draw a lot longer if you give it the nutrition it needs. So what I can do, if you want, I can stop the camera and I can get I'll just show you how I take it in a bottle, and if that's any help whatsoever. But go look it up, start taking it now. It'll do you good. Okay, so here we go. Quick demo on how to pour powder in a bottle, because that's basically what it is. There's a couple tricks though. Remember I was saying soil, NPK, right? That's all is in soil these days. So trace minerals, it's all about trace minerals. I completely forgot to discuss trace minerals. Two things that are absolutely spectacular for trace minerals: salt, and not crappy table salt, but real salt, like Himalayan pink salt. There's a company that's down here in Utah called Real Salt, and it's I've actually gone to their headquarters and saw the place where they make it. They go underground and they have a router that's as big as a whole house, and it digs in. So the deal is that the basin of Utah at one point was a lake, and over time all that water, all that salt water, got pushed underground, and it's the healthiest water there is. The salt from it is unbelievably clean, and it has every single trace mineral known to humankind in it. So this here is probably one of the most nutritional things that you can put in your body, and not kiln-dried, bleached table salt, which is completely horrible for you. But this stuff, you can eat this as much as you want. I actually take a couple of teaspoons of this a day. I put it in water and I just drink it just so I get the trace minerals. Now, the other thing for trace minerals, there's a company also here in Utah called Trace Minerals. The company's called Trace Minerals. And this is a teeny tiny little dropper of it. You can buy these just about anywhere. And this has every single trace mineral that you could possibly want. This is the stuff that we don't get from food. It doesn't matter what kind of food we eat. This is the stuff that you have to supplement. And it's not expensive at all. And I'm not telling you to go buy trace minerals. There's trace mineral drops. You can get them just about anywhere. So this is probably the most used utensil in my kitchen. It's made of glass. It's a company called Voss, and it's just water. It's ridiculously expensive water. Would I ever tell you to spend that much money? It's like $3 or $4 for a bottle of water. Would I ever tell you to spend that on water? Heck no. But the bottle itself is absolutely spectacular. So I poured a little bit in here, and then I just took a kombucha bottle that I had kicking around, and I put a little bit of water in there. So I'll take a scoop of one of my powders, and I'll stick it in this one. And then I'll take one of the wheatgrass powders and stick it in this one. And you can just buy a bigger funnel and you don't have to sit here tapping all day. I have bigger funnels, but I don't know why I grabbed this one. Okay, here we go. So that's in there. Now cover on. Oh, here we go. Cover on. Shake, shake, shake. And that is just about every single nutrient that you could possibly need in the run of a day that you can drink in 5 seconds. So what I do just to top it off, and this tastes a little bit strange, but you get used to it after a while. Pour in a little bit of the real salt, a couple drops of trace minerals, and you're basically off to the races. So it doesn't matter where you live for this. If you have good fruit and good vegetables, it doesn't matter. You could live on Mars. If you bring, this powder and this stuff with you everywhere you go, you can basically make one of these anytime you want. And if you were to put down 1 or 2 or even better 3 times a day, this little bit of nutrition here, it almost doesn't matter what you eat. Because you have all the basic micronutrients and trace minerals that the body needs to keep you going. So go on Amazon, go to your local health food store, pick up a couple of bottles of some of the stuff we talked about. Try it for a few days. Try it for a month. If you try it for a month, you'll never go back again. So leave a note. Let me know how you do. Signing off.